There has to be another inline thing we're going to have to figure out. They're out there. You want to make sure we don't get all right.
I'll have to get the laptop
Let's
set
get
up.
down to it. It's been a long freaking weekend already. SmashCastBros, keep it local, keep it cash. Tell the feds to kiss your ass. I'm Ty.
I'm Moo.
I'm Trigger.
So, did you guys celebrate the passing of an American hero, the anniversary of the passing of a great American hero this week?
Who, Haymeyer?
Yeah.
I did, yeah, oh yeah.
I didn't celebrate, but I mourned the loss of him.
So I bought a shirt.
I see that.
Did he stand it outside tonight? I turn around, look at the back of it, and I'm like, oh, dude, that's fucking awesome, bro.
Very much is.
Oh,
I
got the
did
fucking
see
buzz
that,
up on
and
me.
I'm like, shit, that was this week.
Yeah.
I've seen
20 years, right? Yeah, 20 years.
2004, yeah. But
Okay.
I watched a documentary talking more about it.
Yeah?
So he sold off all of his possessions, gave the money to his dad. His dad passed in March of 2004, and gave all of the money, split all the money to his kids besides Marvin in his will. So, not only when all of this went down, they could not get restitution from Marv's estate because he had nothing. They couldn't go to his dad because now you're just stealing money that was given to him.
Yep.
And it was also willed to somebody else, so they can't even touch it. They had got zero restitution.
That's fucking awesome.
From his passing.
Fucking useless ass government.
It was like an hour and 15-minute documentary going through, and so all the negative press was this one rat fucking reporter.
Probably had to do with the freaking city council of that place.
Yeah, and he was the primary reporter, so everybody took his word as gospel
Yep.
because he's the only one coming out, and he was a real piece of shit. Lying up, down. This guy did the research, came with the receipts, and basically pointed out all the contradictions that the reporter was.
Now, is the reporter still alive?
Unfortunately, nobody died in the kill.
No, I know, but like
his rampage was at
people
3
die.
miles
Period.
an
People
hour.
die of freaking Rona.
One of them, the restaurant had a basement, which fucked him in.
No, appliance store.
Yeah, I
had
was
a
gonna
basement.
say it wasn't a
Appliance
restaurant;
store?
it was an
Okay.
appliance store.
And then what else was there? Oh, reinforced radiator, something like that.
Yeah, but so with the whole incident, they cut it up and sent it to be scrap steel. They didn't want anybody to have a souvenir of the killdozer, but one piece was left behind, and Whistling Diesel got his hands on it.
Yeah,
Seen that.
What was it?
It was
I
a
think it's
cover
part-
panel just laying in the rubble.
I think it was part of the roof.
Was it the hatch that he got welded in, or
Yeah, because it had where he tack welded some controls or some video cameras on it. That's how he's seen. He had video
nice?
cameras.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you watch the interview with Whistling Diesel, he even shows you the picture when Marvin was building the thing of the cameras and the mounts and shit that he tack welded to that piece that he was holding in his hand.
Someone took a picture of it, that piece laying in the rubble next to the killdozer, and they just forgot about it.
Go to Whistling Diesel's Instagram thread.
I'm surprised they're not trying to sue him and get it back so they can destroy it.
20 years removed. Good luck.
Right.
How many times does that change hands?
Do you think Whistling Diesel won't put up a fight?
Well, hold
Oh,
on.
he's got enough money.
Now it's on the government's shoulders to prove that that is the exact same piece.
Right.
Good luck.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw this today also. It's Pride Month, so happy Pride Month to all the Fed boys.
Biggest group
ATF,
of gays I know.
FBI, CIA.
ATF,
FAG.
DEA,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the useless fucks.
Since we're on the
Bashing the government.
well, not trusting the government overall, the Faraday bags, I want to get some clarity on. They work great. They work better than we anticipated as a whole. But I want to make sure everybody knew that the kit that I bought for $16 has 4 sizes. And
Oh, I
the
thought you
one
said
is
it
big
had 3,
enough.
but okay.
The one is big enough to put a huge laptop into. Not that it will do you any good if you were able to save it, because everything else would be.
But you could put solar chargers or something in there.
But the 4 sizes, and they're all pretty big, and like we tested it, we did a legit test here, and it works really good
Actually, I want to test something else.
for the money I spent
Open
on
up
it.
your Facebook Messenger, please. I'm going
Find my
to
phone.
turn off my cell, so it's just on Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And through Facebook Messenger, it should go over data, Wi-Fi, instead of cellular.
Yeah.
You want me to call you or you want me to message you?
Call on Facebook.
Do you want to put it by the window?
It's Wi-Fi is the only way it's got now.
Yeah. It's not.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, everybody can see. There's Moody.
What's he doing to that
It's
dog?
ringing in my ears. Sorry. It's on my hearing aids.
Oh, it's vibrating.
Is it?
Hold on. It's still vibrating.
Okay, I just hung up. Now, do you have it all wrapped up?
Still
It's
vibrating. Uh-oh. That's a fail.
Still vibrating. God damn it. Can't get
Okay,
my
so
phone.
it works with cellular
Yeah,
service,
it's you calling.
but
I
not.
already hung up.
All right, well, hold on. Shit. You're calling me again?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So,
I have one.
So hold on. Put it in the bag.
Hold
And
it.
actually,
Do the 3 fold overs.
I did the fold over. Hold on a second.
You know, double up.
Double up. Give it.
You want to turn your ringer on too?
Yeah, you can feel it.
Well,
It's not like we're gonna
that's
lie
not
about it.
good for.
It's not. We're not gonna lie about it. Nobody gives a shit about that.
well, what do we have to gain about lying about it?
Right. Their $16 kit.
All right, silent off.
By the way, I like the trucker glasses you sent me with a big stainless steel visor on them.
Had a drop visor attached to the
Like
sunglasses.
the gravel
Oh, really?
trains and the big cattle haulers.
Seen a bunch of them today.
Okay, so we are double bagged, double sealed.
Okay, so we're ready.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
Moody again.
Yep. Like, share, comment, all that while we're waiting.
Send us an email, smashcastbros@gmail.com.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh. Keep it rolling.
See, all the reviews I looked at said the same thing. They said you have to seal the bag correctly, otherwise it will catch signal from whatever angle you
Well, that's
try it again.
sealed. So stop the call and call again.
Okay. Here we go, calling Moody again.
Single bagged again.
It should have been vibrating by now.
Yeah.
Or ringing. All right.
Well. Okay, phone's out. Now it's starting to see Wi-Fi again.
Well, there it is.
goes.
Okay, so it does work.
Yep.
Seal the bag correctly.
Yep.
This is the
Seal the
gist of
bag
that.
correctly.
I just wanted to touch base on it again. I was impressed the first time, then I lost all hope when that fucker was vibrating. But now I'm back to
Seal the bag correctly.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Jeremy got the Stang out today.
The
You see
stang?
Well, you know what? I jumped in it. I got out of my car at the school and ran up there. I didn't have time to get the Corvette out because I got up a little late. And Buzzy called. It was a big mess. It's been an absolute mess of a day. Anyway, I got to the school and Jeremy was up there and I jumped in. It doesn't stink nearly as bad as it did.
Still stinks. Still stinks.
Not like it did, dude. It's a lot better.
I'll give you that. Not like it did. I'm just saying it still
I mean,
stinks.
whatever. I mean, the corpses of the mice are fading away. Must be.
I think I'm going to put that ozone generator back in it for a few days, maybe a week, and run it some more.
You've had it in there quite a bit.
I only had it in there a day and a half.
Oh, really? I thought you were, yeah, because I thought you said you were going to, anyway.
Oh,
Anyway.
I got it in a rental house, so I haven't went back and got it yet. so I haven't been able to put it back in there.
Maybe I asked you this. Why did Democrats want to hold gun manufacturers responsible so badly? Did I ask you? I don't
Because
remember.
they're the ones creating it. They're the ones creating the firearm. But again, it's almost like, do you take
Well,
do
wait a
you,
minute.
do you hold the car manufacturers responsible for drunk drivers?
There's a second part. Why do
Do
Democrats want to hold gun manufacturers responsible,
Okay.
but not vaccine manufacturers?
Because the vaccine manufacturers, they profit from. The gun manufacturers, they don't. Same way with the automobile manufacturers.
The big
They profit
pharma
from
is
the
lobbying
automobile
for Democrats.
manufacturers.
Oh, I know. And not only lobbying, they are lining.
It's big pharma.
They're lining the shit out of their pockets.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be your quickest, easiest answer is the big pharma.
Corrupt fucking Democrats. That's your easy answer.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's easier.
But they pick on what they want to or what they're told
Yes.
to, what their TVs are telling them.
They
Amy's got a
are
friend.
they're playing favorites.
There's a lady that lived right behind my house, straight on the next street over, but behind me. She posted something today about how the current administration, I won't say who, but the current administration is so pro women and pro gay and pro this. I'm like, wait a minute. There's videos, hundreds of
Wait.
videos of Biden out there saying the N word.
There's easy way to fix that. If he's pro woman, what is a woman?
Yeah, if you're so pro woman, give me
What
the
is it?
definition. No, I don't need you to think about it. You're supposed to already know, right? Yeah.
I know what a woman is. I know what a freaking woman is. It's the Democrats that don't know what a woman is.
It's the thing you wake up next to.
Bitch. Nag.
Yeah, I'll never forget when Gavin was little. Like, Amy would freak out at us or something. We'd be playing Legos or something, and she'd be freaking out at us, and she'd walk away, and I'd go, you know, like, well, she was screaming at us one day, and he's standing like right next to me, and she's giving us not like complete, she's just yelling at us, whatever, and he looks up at her and goes. Behind me, bro.
She didn't come after you and him. Whack.
No, she just went, ooh. You son of a bitch. I got you, bro. I got you.
So,
I'll never forget it.
so I looked into something, or I just saw a thing pop up
Okay.
about your guys' favorite auto manufacturer,
Jim?
Tesla.
Oh.
Did you know if you buy a Cybertruck, you have to sign a buyer's agreement?
Have to keep it for a year or get sued by Tesla for $50,000, right?
Yeah. This guy bought a Cybertruck, took it home, realized it doesn't fit comfortably in his apartment complex's parking spots comfortably, and now can't get rid of it because he's risking having to pay that $50,000 fine.
Somebody went super
Hold
viral
on.
for.
So
He bought a car, a EV, while living in an apartment and not having a garage space with a charger. Well, he might have had a charger, but it's not a garage.
yeah.
So anybody walking by can just unplug your car. Not that anybody would do that. And now, because it fills the entire space and he's not comfortable with that, he's potentially on the hook for $50,000 if he tries to get rid of it within the first year.
Yeah.
Why?
But if you sell it for, you pay, say, okay, so for ease of numbers, you pay $100,000 for it. But you waited your turn, you finally got your truck, and but now you have an opportunity to sell it for $200,000 because somebody just doesn't want to wait and he's got the mad money. Technicians.
Then the $50,000 hits worth it.
Because you're going to still net 50. I mean, you're going to pay
But-
dearly on taxes,
But, you know, you buy a car. Well, let's be honest. A Tesla in a year is going to be valued $50,000 less anyways because it's a fucking EV.
you're in a
That-
year's time, you're going to learn to hate it with a lot of passion.
Well, that and most people know if you're selling an EV in a year, it's because you roached the fuck out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Drag races every chance you get.
There's a reason that the people are saying that EVs, whatever they are, I mean, not like the really shitty, like Volt.
Chevy Volt.
Yeah. But the Teslas, the Cybertrucks, the higher end Porsche electric, they're going through tires faster than anything. Because
they
it's
can't
constant.
stay out of it.
They're on the torque. Plus the regeneration ones like Rivian, where it has
Charger on the
regenerative. Yeah. Well, now it's torque in reverse on the tires, so they're just eating tires right up. They have some deal with Pirelli, I think. Rivian does. So they made a much stronger tire, basically.
They
but I
say
don't
they
know.
make a harder compound so it doesn't
Gotta
ride
be.
as nice, doesn't wear
Well,
doesn't wear out as fast.
Well, the ride. I mean, you can compensate the ride with a better suspension system. Whatever you're losing on the tire side, you can compensate on the.
well, hold on. They say they worked with a tire manufacturer to come up with a good, better tire. What they mean is within reason. Because like the Veyron, when that came out, regular tires couldn't stand up. So Michelin, I think, made tires for it. They were $20,000 a set.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah,
But they were the
they're
only
like
tires.
this fucking wide though.
Yeah,
they're monsters.
But they
They're
were the
fucking
only
heavy.
tires that could handle doing 300 miles an hour and 1,000 horsepower.
Just what you need to happen at 200 miles an hour is blow a front tire.
I don't know. Ask Richard Hammond.
Oh yeah, is that what happened to that one car?
That he blew up, rolled, and
He was
everything.
in a
caught on
rocket
fire?
car.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he had already done the passes to set the time, and they just wanted to do one more pass to get more footage for the edit. And he was doing a pass, I think 280 miles an hour, and the right steer tire blew, and it dug in, spun, and rolled. And they said the only reason he lived was because he was so short. His head was below the line. He suffered major brain damage, and it really messed him up for a while. But, yeah. Rolled a rocket car.
Jesus.
So we got Nick on the hook to come out.
Nick's a fucking dick, by the way.
Why?
That guy told our boss that...
Here we go.
that guy told our boss about this podcast. So now I can't say any of the nice things about my boss anymore because Nick wanted to ruin fucking everything. Fuck
Oh,
you, Nick.
he didn't do it maliciously. He's
I-
like, hey, you
I
should
get
listen to
that.
Moody's podcast. Or what are you doing? I'm listening to Moody's podcast or something like that.
Hey, you should listen to this. I guarantee he doesn't say anything negative.
Wink, wink.
Oh, yeah, that's going to go over well.
Nah, whatever. Dude, who cares? Anyway, Nick is on the hook to come out and sit with us in the show, and Professor needs to get his ass back out here, so we're going to plan,
We need a skeet day, too.
well, obviously I'm busy for the next couple weeks.
Doing what?
This bar is destroyed, man. Holy cow. And I don't know if I don't really want anybody up here for that party, but I think it's gonna happen,
Where do you think I'm going to be?
right?
I'm going to be at home enjoying the AC if it's warm. Air conditioning.
I've heard about it. But anyway, Nick and the Professor, if we get everybody out here at the same time, we can finally hit those MREs, test that out. I think Nick's got experience with them. Professor wants to get in on it. It'd be a good show, right?
Yeah.
We can set up, clean your mic up. But anyway, let's figure that out. When we go on break, we'll try to pencil something in. So like the weekend after the party, maybe,
The 29th.
maybe.
Party's what, the 22nd?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be the 29th. Will be the next Saturday.
Or am I going to need a break? Or
Well, are we going to do one on the 22nd also?
I mean, the party's supposed to be over at 6. We really
Have
could.
you ever known a party at this or the adjacent property to end at a specific time, buddy? Have you
100%
ever?
no. But that being said, there'll still be a bunch of leftover people and we can do a big.
Well, if they're your friends, you should say leftist people.
No. But if Don sticks around late, that'd be fun. Ooh, we'd be good on that. Yeah.
Yeah, problem is we got to really like turn his channel down because he is not.
Fucking, well, actually, he could stand over there and still be picked up. And all we really got to do is every other question is, "Where's your daughters? How come you didn't bring them?" So actually, we could actually turn that into.
Hey Don, you should bring your daughters.
Let's not plan it, but plan it. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Like I said, I took that Friday off so I'd come over and give you a hand.
Thank you. I'm gonna
Getting
need it.
shit set up.
Everybody's got chairs and stuff already, so we're set on those. Tent. So I think we're still planning on using your tent.
Okay.
I guess
We're actually not going to use mine. I'm going to go get Dad's big one.
Big one. What's he got?
He's got a 12 by 28, I think.
Okay. Even
That's a
better.
lot nicer.
Okay.
Poles are a little bit nicer shape. Mine have some rust on where they've been nicked or whatever.
Sounds like you're a good judge of polls.
Shut the fuck up.
Sitting on him, swinging from him. Okay. What other business bullshit we got? Are we gonna stick on the fun stuff?
Well, you want to talk about tax?
No, I fucking don't. I'm still not over your gas tax from last weekend. Shut up.
That's what I was going to talk about.
Yeah, the gas tax. It wasn't maybe not the right place for that one, but it did pan out a little bit. Love hearing everybody get fired up.
Well, basically, on just gasoline gas tax, Michigan gets $1.3 billion a year in fuel tax just on gasoline. That's not even diesel fuel.
But is that just regular traffic, or is that
That's in
reported?
total.
That's reported?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's gasoline. That's not diesel fuel.
That's just gasoline.
Oh. Because there's just as much diesel fuel being burned because of
Nope.
the semis. God, come on.
2 to 3
What?
times
Oh,
more,
no.
I bet.
Nope.
What?
In Michigan, these are from the EIA, which is
Okay.
government organization.
So believe it.
Your favorite?
It's a .gov, not a .mi.gov. So
Okay.
it's your president's numbers.
Even better.
Michigan used 11.8 million gallons of gasoline and 3.35 million gallons of number 2 distillates, which is diesel and fuel oil, because they don't
Kerosene.
separate out between those. It's just number 2 distillates. They don't specify beyond that.
Okay.
So, what is it? Every day, they pull in $3.5 million of fuel tax from gasoline and $1 million off of number 2 distillates.
Diesel. Just call it diesel.
Diesel.
Really? Because, I mean,
$1
there's
million a year.
that's off-road diesel. That's
And
kerosene. That's...
$1 billion a year.
No, that's, I think, a day. $1 million a day in diesel.
And how much in gas a day?
3.5 million a day.
So that's $4.5 million in tax off
Gas
of gas and diesel
Per day.
per day. Now, times that by 365, and you get the, what'd you say, 1.8 billion?
1.3 billion
1.3
gas and 367.4.5 diesel.
I was going to crunch the
Million
numbers, and I lost my track of them.
Pull up the calculator.
That's still, and is that it taken into consideration for, as you stated, construction time? For the
This
fact
is
that
just generic.
That's what's reported burned.
This is reported fuel
Purchased.
consumption,
okay,
not specifically what it's being used for.
okay,
Now, I guess we could just guess at numbers if we didn't have any construction. We could probably
I
guess
was gonna
20%.
say, and you also got to remember. So,
Did
well,
need
you
a
said
calculator
number
out?
2 in fuel oil, so it wouldn't be off-road diesel either. You couldn't you couldn't use construction equipment, heavy machinery, that stuff, because it doesn't include that. Never
I
mind.
bet it does.
Well, it says number 2
it-
diesel fuel, so
No, it's
number 2 is not
no, hold on. It's
off-road.
number 2 distillates, which includes
paid-
fuel oil. So I'm sure it includes off-road diesel. The EIA just didn't break down.
But off-road-
that
the key to
down
off-road
to
diesel is
kerosene
tax-free.
or diesel.
The key to off-road diesel
Not
is
tax-free. Lower taxes.
They got their wiener in you, just not as far.
Yes.
Just
the tip.
Gonna have
Just the
wiener
tip.
in ya.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like you. It's only just the tip because that's all you have, buddy.
That's the end, honey. Yeah, I had some numbers to crunch, and I don't remember what they were.
Well,
Yeah. We got
4.5 million times 365.
well, I already did that.
that's
1,657,906,650
but that was
That's-
just gas tax, right?
per year
Or
total.
that's all of it.
That's
Oh,
all of
okay,
it total.
okay.
So 1.6 billion dollars what they make off of
just-
diesel, fuel oil, and gasoline tax in the state of Michigan in a year.
Yeah.
And of course, not specified what it's used for, but still, $1.6 billion. And our fucking roads are shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up what prevailing wage is for road workers.
And we have an asshole that took 2 years out of her term before she decided to finally fix the damn roads.
Well, you needed to
And
make sure you were getting
she's only
taxed properly.
fixing the ones that she's going to drive on around the fucking Capitol in her house.
But they're starting this year, next year, sometime soon. They're going to start a 10-year look at taxing your miles driven. If they get rid of the fuel tax, which they're never gonna,
No, it's going to freaking...
they're still going
Cripple
to
'em.
tax. Now they're going to tax you for the miles driven. Why? Because Joe Rock and Roll across the road with his Cybertruck pays 0 in fuel tax, so he's destroying the roads with his high torque e-car.
But he pays tax and surcharge on the electricity to charge it.
But it doesn't go. That has absolutely nothing to do with
Yeah, true. Yeah.
the road tax.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
I
none
mean,
of that-
I
none of
hadn't
that-
really
Yeah.
thought that far into it until
And
you
then,
said
and then
something right there.
Moody and
but-
I have the Jettas, which average 40 miles to the gallon if you're super easy, whatever. Okay. Now, if you drove your diesel truck every single day, getting 10 miles to the gallon, we're winning. Why? Because we're not paying as much in road fuel tax as you are.
Mm-hmm.
But now they want, all these government entities want, you need to have your cars making 40 miles per gallon by the year 20 whatever, right?
but part
And
of that,
and by then, now nobody's buying as much fuel. The fucking fuel tax
Dropped
isn't-
off.
Yeah.
well, okay, part of that is also, you noticed vehicles are getting larger and larger. And it's because the government, in their infinite wisdom, bases the allowed emissions based on the size of the vehicle. So if they make the vehicle a bit larger, they can get away with a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah. That's why the Ranger is the size of an F-150 of late.
Man, this show is really educational. Like, share, comment.
By the way, do you know what the DOT spends its money on spends our money on? Let me just get that phrasing correct.
It's
Do
money.
you know what the Michigan DOT spends our money on every year? Because I got a breakdown for the 2024 to 2025 spending
As far as what of that fuel tax or
No.
what money? What money?
total. All money. Tax money, fuel money, everything. Do you know what they spend taxpayer money on?
I'm gonna take the lead with administration fees.
Oh, for sure. That's a good chunk of it.
Holy shit,
Property taxes for the unused way stations.
So,
dude!
they
Just
spend
saying.
Fuck, right?
they spend $123.4 million on state trunk line road and bridge, which is what we want, bridge construction, all that stuff.
Yep. Reconstruction,
I'm fine with
repair.
that. $64.8 million on county road commissions. That's what we deal with here.
I thought we pay property taxes for that.
No, that's to go into your mayor's pocket. Transit capital. So, what is it? $36.9 million increase for transit capital for public transportation development. So, our taxpayer money is going to help public transportation that we don't use.
that
We don't have. We have a private entity. What is it?
IDART.
Well, it's not IDART.
Yeah,
we
it
have
is.
Dial-A-Ride.
Dial-A-Ride.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all we have here is Dial-A-Ride, which is a private entity.
It's owned by the city.
I don't think so.
You want to go look at their garage?
Okay. I just didn't think it was.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's like E-Tran for Eaton County. That's not owned by the county. That's a private entity. Grata,
Well,
Grand
Dean-
Rapids,
Dean Transportation's private.
that's a private entity also.
Yeah. So I don't know for sure. I could probably find out. However, I'm pretty sure that because of where the garage is and who they share an office and building with,
Okay.
And property?
I don't even know where the building is.
I might
so
be able. I might be able.
my
to
bad.
answer.
I just
Oh, my bad. I was getting the wrong numbers on this.
Oh.
So for State Trunkline Road and Bridge, they actually get 1.6 billion.
1.6 billion or 1.6 million.
Billion. Their proposed change is up $123 million.
And our roads look like this? They get
Oh, don't worry,
$1.6 billion
we're gonna
a
get
year
we're gonna
to
get
fix the
worse.
fucking roads?
It's gonna get worse.
And our roads are this fucking shitty?
$1.3 billion.
Where that little green cross is, that's Dial-A-Ride's garage. And look at the name on it.
Okay.
County road commissions is $1.3 billion.
But
Hold on. Public transportation, $259.6 million.
I need my notepad. Ooh.
Oh, you're gonna write down some anger?
No, but I want to write this one down before I forget it.
Cities and villages for
Well, that's our
our
pizza thing.
roads, $734 million. Local federal aid road and bridge for federal aid, whatever, all federal dollars.
so U.S. and interstate roads.
So federal dollars for federal roads, $411.1 million. Oh, aeronautics. So includes airport safety protection and improvement program, Detroit Metro, etc.
So does that mean
We're paying for the airport to refresh themselves while paying $800 for a cheap ass seat to Vegas. But they're getting $305.4 million a year. So our taxpayers are going to fix up the airports,
Ooh, I got some fun numbers too.
going to fix up the airports that we then
Screenshot
have
that
to
shit.
pay to use. Okay.
dude, my fucking head's hurting right now because I'm so fucking pissed off at this shit.
Highway maintenance, we're spending $486.7 million a year
For the state.
from the state, yeah.
Where? Where the fuck are they spending it?
Marine passenger service. So for marine passenger services, like a ferry, the state is spending $20.2 million. Rail operations, so all those rail lines that everybody loves to wait for,
What the fuck, dude?
is getting $152.2 million.
They're ripping rails out left and right, like today. They're
hold
ripping
on.
them out.
It goes better. The state spends money for local buses. Specifically, $261.8 million. That doesn't count. Service
This is just
initiatives.
state money, right?
Well, some of this is federal.
Okay.
Service initiatives to push people towards public transportation. We spend $20.8 million. Oh, don't worry.
For one, my property taxes are stupid fucking high. That should go to pay for county roads.
School, bus, transportation, yeah.
School, all that shit.
Oh, there's still a bunch of other stuff that goes into it, but I think your blood pressure's tip top.
My turn?
Yes.
No, no.
No,
No, I'm so fucking no. I'm not saying the numbers are wrong, but who do they have to prove this shit to? Because they sure as hell are not proving it to a Michigan resident. Any way you look at it, they are not proving any of these numbers to any Michigan resident that has ever lived in the state of freaking Michigan. Nothing. Nothing is getting done with this money that they're fucking.
Pissing away.
Yeah.
They're lining their pockets.
Yeah. I mean, look at the freaking overpass out here at Jordan Lake Road 96. Every time you go over that, there's a new chunk of fucking concrete busted out of it.
That's bad.
I try to look
That's a
out the
bad
freaking
one.
window to see if I can see the passing cars underneath. I do.
That's not a
It
bad
scares
idea.
the shit out of me.
Couple more days.
But they've patched it for the last 11 fucking years. But they paid the bridge. You're going to build a bridge next to a bridge at Lowell. And then Dawn paid for the soap to shove it into place.
Well, hold on. In Lansing, they paid to build a bridge so they could tear apart a bridge.
Yes, that's
they could build a
asinine. No, the bridge they just built. Fuck it, leave that one out. Run that one until that one's decrepit and build another one back where it goes.
That makes sense.
The professor ordered the lights like we have, the Hikari 30,000 lumens, and he just asked me a question about them. I got mine yesterday, day after I ordered them. His are saying they're not going to be here till the 9th now. What's today, the 6th?
7th.
7th, so it'd be
So
It's
here.
only one day. Well, his are
the-
each 13. Maybe that's why.
Oh yeah, today's the 7th. It's Friday. I was
Ford-
thinking it was Saturday because I didn't
Ford
work
parts got to come out of the dark side of the moon.
today. Shut up.
Anyway, okay, my turn for the other thing. Anyway, I'll answer him. I asked how many charging stations were built under Biden. Biden's $7.5 billion investment, which is not Biden's money, by the way.
No shit.
That's your money.
No
this
shit.
Is your money. I know.
That lying sack of shit ain't got no freaking money.
Oh, he's got plenty of our money. So Biden's $7.5 billion investment in EV charging has only produced 7 stations in 2 years. $7.5 billion. He was promised. It was promised to build. Oh, it was long vowed to build 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations in the United States by 2030.
Bloody hell, the Cascade Mire has 7 charging stations.
Those are Teslas.
He's spending, Tesla paid to put those
Superchargers.
in.
Those are not government funded by taxpayer money.
So he paid $1 billion a charger.
He should have.
$1 billion per charger that Tesla put in without government money.
And
Wow.
that useless sack
No-
of shit
no
is still
obvious government
president.
money.
He's not being impeached for embezzling money like that?
You would think, because he gave whatever
The Ukraine
Moody's charging
2.7
company- he gave
billion
Moody's
or-
charging company $1 billion. Okay, and then Moody says, "Okay, thank you for that contract. Now I'm still supposed to pay you back X amount of dollars in cash, right?" That's how kickbacks work,
Wow.
and that's how the
But yet
Democrats. That's how Democrats work.
This motherfucker still spends and gives $270 billion to fucking Ukraine.
I don't think all of it's going there. I think it goes there and comes right back into his
Yeah, and fucking cubes a blow
whatever.
for Hunter to freaking sell. Holy shit.
Where do
Sounds
we
like
sign
somebody
up?
wants a blow.
So he's built 5 stations or 7? 7 stations in 3 years.
This is from the
2
Washington
years.
Post. So if anybody, these people that go, "Oh, source," I've had that happen to me numerous times.
And the
Source,
Washington Post states that he's built 5 charging stations in 2 years, equaling $5 billion.
$7.5 billion.
Or $7.5 billion is what he took. He's only built 5 charging stations in 2 years.
7 stations in 2 years.
7 stations in
spending
2 years.
$7.5 billion.
And this motherfucker isn't being held accountable?
Maybe,
oh,
okay. So as of May
because
30th, we might be up to 8. While the private sector builds hundreds of public chargers, the government spends billions of dollars for just a handful of charging stations. $7.5 billion government cash only built 8 EV. Oh my God! Wait till you see these things. I'm going to download the image, and I'm going to send it to you guys. Look at the size of that thing.
God damn.
Dude, that's tiny. It has 2 chargers inside of it.
$1 billion for that?
Wait. I did the different little search here.
Yep.
I could build that for freaking 10 grand out of Menards.
Yeah. It would probably hold up a lot longer.
I mean, I'm sure they use treated lumber. I don't know.
I looked up a Tesla supercharger if you wanted to get a Tesla supercharger at your home or whatever, would range between $60,000 and $350,000. So they paid, what is that, 3 times the money? No, shit. Still doing that math wrong.
Usually you're Johnny on it. What's going on tonight? Everybody sleepy?
Let's see. I gotta break the numbers down a little bit further.
Oh,
He actually had to work today.
God.
I gotta break the numbers down because
Poor bastard.
iPhones apparently don't like when you try and calculate billions of dollars. So hold on, I did that one wrong.
This guy says the exact same thing WAPO did. John Lancaster from Reason. Electric car, 7.5 billion government cash, only built 8.
All right, so a Tesla
200.
supercharger on the high end is $350,000. The government could have built 2,857,000 of them. But, well, it just goes to prove the private establishments can do things faster and cheaper than the government can. Look at space exploration. NASA had single-use rocket boosters that would fall to the ocean, and they'd have to go out, pick them up out of the ocean, take them back, recover them, clean it up, get it ready, get it refueled. SpaceX said, why do we have to go fetch them? Why don't we just make them land on a pad? So the rocket boosters that SpaceX uses come back down, and they do what they call a suicide burn. So they come down tail first, angled away from the landing pad, do a hard fucking burn to slow itself down to basically crawl, and then reposition over the pad to touch down. So their booster comes down to a place that they know it's going to be, and
They don't need to track
it touches down on its own landing gear, so it's not damaged in any way, except anything that might happen as a result of everything else going on.
Hitting a seagull, whatever.
But it touches itself down, so they just go over, pick it up, take it back for rework. What NASA was spending so much more money on space exploration and just throwing shit away because they had government funding out the asshole. SpaceX steps in, and they're recovering stuff. They have more space propulsion. They've invented new space engines to get more thrust, to get more weight into space.
The moral of that whole thing is
Government
government
waste.
spending is a waste.
So,
Okay.
Okay, let me run this by you while we're talking about government waste. Unless you want to touch something on space.
Just one thing real quick. You guys remember a movie that came out in the freaking 90s? Independence Day.
Yeah.
You remember the Jeff Goldblum's dad in that movie? You don't think that government spends $400 on a toilet seat and $1,000 on a hammer? Well, motherfucker, they do. Because they're that freaking stupid.
So I got this idea. I want to run by you guys for how to get us better roads. So you go to asphalt companies and you say, we will offer them a contract, X amount of money up front, and then however much a year. Some smarter person than me would have to figure it out. But say, we got a 20-mile stretch of road, make sure it's well defined. We want you to pave it and maintain it, make it like a 5-year contract, and say at the end of the 5 years, you have preferential treatment if you want to renew your contract. But you get X amount up front and then X amount every year to maintain it. And then make sure it's well known. This company paved and maintains this road. The asphalt company gets advertisement because people can drive on their asphalt, actually see it in person.
If it falls apart right away, they also get their advertisement.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
So the private party gets work.
Held accountable.
Well, gets held accountable, but they also get work. They get funding from the state. It's in their best interest if they do the first paving, if they do a fantastic job that first year, like fucking mint, and maintain it every year, then they renew the contract, they get that lump sum up front. But if the road's still fucking mint from before and well maintained,
They can let it go for another
they got
5
another
years.
Easy 5 years of money rolling in that they don't have to do shit about. They get the advertising, we get better roads, and you can
We
probably
pay
pay
for-
less.
We pay for that 20-mile stretch of road one time to last
5 years at a
20
time.
years, whatever, and it lasts, call it 20 years. Whereas now they're half-ass building them so they can rebuild them in 5 years.
Yeah.
I like it.
But now private parties get the business instead of the state paying some dude's pension. Look, I'm all for someone having a pension and all that, but I don't think it should come out of taxpayer dollars. If the private company wants to do it, more power to them. But if the road is great and they do a fantastic job the first go around, they have to do minimal maintenance. As long as they stay on top of maintenance, these roads will last forever. The state does not stay on top of shit for maintenance.
No.
So they get advertising either way, however they treat the roads. If they treat it and it's smooth as glass for the entire length of the contract, dude, that is perfect advertising for them. Who do you want paving your road? The state or the contractor who kept the road smooth as glass?
Contractor.
Yeah,
Have you looked at a state auction and seen their freaking equipment?
it's all clapped out.
Dude, it's one step away from a damn junkyard. You might as well buy it from there. It's just like our stuff. You buy it from us, you take it to the scrapyard, you try to make your money back.
Especially the Volvos.
Ladies drinking and
Driving.
golfing. Drinking and golfing.
But that's just the thought I had. You know, get rid of state employees whose incentive is to make sure the roads fall apart in a couple of years so they have
Yeah.
work going on. Give it to a private company who, let's be honest, their incentive is going to be keep it mint from the start so you don't have to spend any more money on it than you have to.
And
I like this so much that I'm going to run it by
Gina
someone.
John,
Her lady. You met her the other night? Okay.
no, very much so. That's actually a pretty damn good idea.
Especially for me.
And
I got to hand it to you, man. Right.
as
But, I mean, you think about how fast projects can get done.
And how well they're taken
you
care
know,
of.
even for smaller villages,
'cause-
towns should do that shit.
I mean, if the contractor, if they want to spend as little money as possible, they just send a crew down once a month to fill in any seams, any potholes, fill it in. The road can't deteriorate too much more in a month. But if they stay on top of and keep it sealed up and maintained, okay, come back in a month. And at the end of the contract, the road is still great.
And let's say this company,
Joe blows asphalt.
yeah, has 700-800 miles of Michigan road that they've done. Okay, you have 6 people that go once a week, and they go different directions, and they travel that 100 mile stretch of road.
Seal up anything
And
along
see,
the way.
and I'm not even saying do that. Inspect. Okay, here. Oh, we got a pothole start. Get a crew out here, cut this out, patch it. Let's get it done now. And
Before
continue
the
to do
road
that
gets
every
worse.
fucking week.
Don't pay them all the money up front.
Well,
Or
you
at the end
got
of the
give them a lump sum up front to do the original work.
Cover the cost, cover the labor, that stuff, but no
And then
profit.
a set amount that has to go up with inflation every year, a set percentage. But per contract, every year they get X amount to maintain it for the year to cover costs. We're going to spend less money in the long run because we're not paying Joe Blow to sit in a fucking plow truck and wait for the snow to fall.
But also, I think we're gonna have an issue with private companies doing this, but now, we're gonna trick the system. Yep, we got a lump sum to cover the materials and the labor to do it. Nope, now we're going to fire everybody and hire them back for $10 an hour instead of $30 an hour. So that's $20 an hour for 300 employees that we get in a lump
on,
sum
but
up
That's
front.
still a win.
Hold on, wait. They could try that. The asphalt workers just go to a different company that got contract as well. step right in there. Like, yeah, I got asphalt experience. I heard you guys are going to get busy soon.
But here's the thing. Until all the asphalt companies go to that, and then they start back at square one.
It's easier said than done.
It is. There's so many loopholes. Damn good idea. I'm not trying to shoot that down. It is a damn good idea.
But if
but
all
companies,
three of us were competing asphalt companies, we'd all be like, nope. I need that profit up front.
Yep. Because people are greedy.
Yep.
Same way as state of Michigan. State of Michigan's greedy. That's why they take so damn much in taxes. It's not a capitalist freaking market
It's just a thought.
if you don't capitalize.
It's a good one.
It is. It is.
Crony capitalism is what we got.
It's
Well, besides, you know full well whoever gets to decide where the contract goes, their buddy's getting it. Period.
yeah,
Yeah,
because they bake a loaf of bread a day.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's right though.
I know. So I got that photograph. We got to post it on.
Okay, Nickelback.
He quit, by the way. They actually moved to Jackson. The long-haired kid on the dock. I call him Nickelback. He had really long hair.
Oh no, I was referencing.
I
look
know
at
the
this
photograph.
Yeah.
I got that photograph. I'll send it to you two. We'll put them on our Instagram, Facebook. This is what your $7.5 billion gets you. We have 8 of these now. I'm in shock. I mean, I knew it would be a joke, but to see the photograph of it, you guys were less than impressed, right? You seen it? So yeah, we'll put them out there.
Well, hold
yeah.
on. I wonder how much Newview spent on their two.
I don't know. I bet if we just waltzed in there, somebody'd probably tell us.
But if we just called them, yeah, we spent this much. We're real supportive of EVs. Come stand in the middle of a field.
See, Newview is real supportive of alternate energy source, alternate fuels. That's why they sell so much ethanol-based stuff.
Yeah, annoyingly. I pulled
And
in there
it
once
is.
on a motorcycle.
It is.
And I'm like, I can't get premium here. I can
Nope.
get regular or ethanol. Nope.
Right.
I guess I'm going to pilot.
I think you can get premium over at the RV fuel pumps.
I just went to Pilot. Pilot has premium.
Right. And guess where I went the next time, and the next time, and the next. Right.
But
I started to go there anyway
so-
because it's 5 cents a gallon cheaper, and then if you get a Pilot Rewards card, it's 5 cents a gallon cheaper on top of that.
too bad all them points per gallon I get normally don't contribute when I'm pumping the car. But, okay, so
Where we
speaking
at?
of alternate fuels, 53.
Oh, perfect.
So the Myers gas station here, they took out the hoses and nozzles for E85.
Really?
Yeah. They're just not there anymore. Drive through and take
I
a
mean,
peek.
supply and demand. If you're not selling it,
Well, okay. E85 used to be $1 a gallon less. Now I think it's closer to like 60 cents a gallon less. But you
wear and
get
tear, and
but you get far less range, far less energy out of said E85.
it's like
That
and
new-
it wears on fuel pumps harder. It wears on parts harder.
Whereas on fuel lines,
That
Everything.
new station that was just put in around the corner, they didn't build the full-size store, but they built the Meyer gas station.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big station.
Okay. You ever look at that? Look at your diesel fuel, look at your regular unleaded, look at your ethanol.
I got a really cool picture there.
Your ethanol's 10 cents a gallon more than regular gas.
What?
oh, for like E15,
No, E85.
E85,
10 cents more a gallon than regular gasoline at that freaking gas station.
For the longest time, E85 was $1 a gallon less.
Well, if not more.
Consistently. No, it used to be consistently. E85 was $1 less, and I could see why some people would buy it if you didn't give a shit about your car and you just wanted low prices at the pump, even though you're spending the same amount, if not more, realistically. Then yeah, I could see why people would get E85. But now with the price getting closer, nobody's going out and spending that fucking money. We already get fucked with the government requiring all fuel to have 10% ethanol in it.
Damn it. I deleted a picture.
Fuel,
And it's just like direct fuel. It says not for road use.
as I pump
You
it
read the-
straight into my car.
Yeah.
You read the
yeah.
signs, it says not for road use or not for highway use or whatever.
Remember when Myers had race gas at the pump, the regular pumps?
Yeah, the Cam 2,
Yep.
106.
You used to
I had
put
my
it
S10.
straight in your
Isn't
tank.
it 106
and,
octane?
and I'd be putting it in my tank, and the girl would be on the PA because she'd be on the window. Going, hey, you can't pump that straight into your truck. And I pull it out of that truck, stick it into a can. I'm going, I'm not. She goes, oh, okay, I'll turn it back on. Okay.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
But man, my S10 ran like a son of a bitch when it race gas.
Well, okay, like all of our cars, except maybe yours, were made in a time where ethanol was not in fuel. They were not made to have
They didn't even-
ethanol.
No, there wasn't ethanol in fuel until 94.
2005, I think, is when it became.
Well, it
required.
says 2001 and older vehicles you can run what they have the E10 in or whatever, or 2001 vehicles and newer for the E10. So maybe it was 2000 and older.
I don't know.
Either way, though, you know,
With this podcast, we should know. I think we've looked it up before. I think it was, there's some, for some reason, 94 sticks out, and I don't know why.
either way, though, they say that, but like older cars, especially carbureted, they just run better with regular, like real gas.
Well, not gonna lie, the ethanol in it doesn't like the aluminum in the carburetors. So if it sits, it starts to corrode, and that's the problem I have with the ethanol gasoline mix that's been running through 'em. Now, if you're running straight ethanol, ethanol,
Yeah.
you don't have near the problem. It's when you mix the
I think you
ethanol
have
gas.
to make a conversion kit for those carburetors to run
yeah.
alcohol, right? Yeah.
You have to put bigger
Well-
jets in and everything because it burns twice as much.
Well, NASCAR uses ethanol,
Yeah.
but
No.
usually they turn the fuel off while the engine's still running, so all the
So it
fuel's
runs it
out of the
out.
lines.
Same way with top
Oh,
fuel
yeah.
dragsters. They start them on gasoline, switch them over to
Nitro.
nitro.
Mm-hmm.
Same
Do
way most race cars are done that way. Blower motor, monster trucks, they start them off on gasoline, switch them over. They have a small tank that has gas in it, so they run a
Get
fuel
it
pump.
stable, get it warm, and then switch.
Then as they're running it, they'll just gradually turn one off and one on to start feeding it alcohol.
And they don't, with the top fuel guys, they don't turn it all the way on. They got it like on a mist to get them up to the line, because if they got them up to the line on full fuel, it would just soak the cylinders and drown them out.
Blow 'em.
Um,
Yeah, I'd wash the rings out, everything.
yeah, everything.
But yeah, that's
Damn, I wish
I guess this segment's not really the business one. It's just the bitching about government one.
bitching about government.
I'm good with that.
Bitching about fuel.
Still boiled
bitching
my
about
freaking blood
taxes.
pressure.
It's kind of a
That's
thing,
kind of
right?
why we brought it
Oh,
up.
I know. That seems to be your guys' thing, is get my blood boiling.
I screenshot this one. You're given $1 billion to hide a paperclip from a detective. He has 7 days to find it. Where are you hiding it? The comments had a bunch of them.
Ooh. Oh,
I'll have
it's
to find
here.
it. It's on cops video. Let me look
Do
it up.
tell
Well, I mean,
And I can put it anywhere.
in the fucking detective's old lady.
There was some of them. There were some of those. There's 516 in a box of other paper clips. Why should I tell you, fucking fed? Grind it up and snort it in Hunter Biden crack pipe. They'll never find it there.
I'll tell you in 7 days.
Yeah. In my ass, bro. 7 days. I'm gonna open
I'd
it.
clip Hillary's
Nailed
emails
to the
together
wall.
with it.
Flush the toilet.
clip Boeing's design pages.
Amongst 1 million other paper clips, which is stupid. Inside a ketchup bottle if he's not married. And a jar full of paper clips. That's stupid. I'm sending that shit into space.
Put it on his own credit card with the government-funded credit card in front of it.
I'm gonna hide it in an acid tank. That's a good one. But I mean, you have to find it at the end.
Yeah.
Meat wallet. Your prison wallet. Getting a cruise ship, hitting an iceberg, and letting it sink.
I got one similar.
Like I said, I'd clip it to
Yeah.
Hillary's emails.
Saw
Never to be
this.
found again.
I was scrolling Facebook one day, bored, and I came across an article from some suggested page you might like. Facebook comes up with.
Somehow I doubt you would like this one, but whatever.
Dudes.
Go ahead.
The end.
Researchers find that higher intelligence is correlated with left-wing beliefs.
Oh, bullshit.
Nick Freitas, who we all like here,
Yep.
they misspelled higher body counts. As flattering as this result may be for us progressives, I have serious doubt, blah, blah, blah. I don't feel like reading the long ones. Haha, of course it is. Just like the ability to be offended by everyone and everything. That's a very liberal trait. I think that would depend on what is labeled.
What were you
as
looking at
left
me
and
for
what's
about
labeled as
that?
right? Because I could hear you fucking breathing heavy.
Giving
Hold
bacon
on.
breaths.
It's because the urge to support the common good instead of cutthroat greed is essential to our survival as a whole. You know, capitalism is the best system that works with human nature. for
Sure as
the
hell ain't
advancement of
communism.
everybody. Oh, yeah, it's just a bunch of people saying, huh, oh, we know this already. Do you, though? Do ya?
Yeah, no shit. Here's a story. Idaho bar owner, you may have all seen this. Idaho bar owner behind Heterosexual Awareness Month speaks out. Boy, did it take off. For the month that we're in, he has he's got a name for it. Where did it go?
Sausage 50% off.
Heterosexual Awesomeness Month promo in response to Pride Month. Even Idaho bar owner Mark Fitzpatrick was surprised by the strong reaction to his Heterosexual Awesomeness Month promo in response to Pride Month. I was thinking of a way that we could celebrate the other side of sexuality, heterosexuality, the way God designed it. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. And the people that support us are like-minded. So we decided to do Heterosexual Awesomeness Month, and they launched it, and oh boy, did it take off. You get a free beer if you're a straight guy walking in there.
Also, in
I mean,
Idaho-
one. You're obviously not going to just drink one. You're probably going to get a sandwich, probably going to get 6 more beers. And so
Well,
he's making bank.
Oh, I guarantee he's making mad cash.
It's all over the news. And he's not being facetious about it. He's just said, why don't we get one? Well, we've all said that.
And
Why does all the
there's
ones,
all this shit. I hate to say it. What's February?
It's called the Old State Saloon. Good on you, dude. What?
What's February?
Black History.
Where's White History Month?
It's
The
kind
other
of
11 months because we're the best.
And I didn't say it. I'm just like,
I know.
But-
I
know.
did.
Morgan Freeman.
What, are we going to get
Morgan
canceled?
Freeman. Did you hear him on Black History Month?
I heard
He got so pissed off about it.
Yeah, he was
It's like,
we don't need it.
we don't need it.
Right.
We don't want it.
They
How
do.
about-
They do.
And
Well, I'll call
He
you
don't
whatever his
want-
name was. You call me Morgan. The end.
And, I know a lot of people disagree with me. There's
I
one race, the
disagree.
human race.
And they are shit.
They are assholes.
Well, hold on.
50% are useless, 50% are useful.
This occurred to me this week.
I got a gay neighbor. I like that kid. Everything.
Except for the fact he don't mow his lawn.
I dislike him, but it's not because of his gayness, right? I really dislike him all of a sudden.
It's his
but not-
personality
has absolutely
traits.
nothing to do with his gayness or his sexuality, whatever you want to call it.
But so I got to think about this week. Think how dumb the average person is. Pretty stupid. Half the world is dumber. Now, when it comes to motorists, not everybody gets a driver's license. The dumbest people don't get driver's licenses. So you're nudging that average intelligence a little bit higher, and the average motorist is a fucking moron. Speaking of fucking morons, some regular traffic did a roll race in front of me the other day.
A roll race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slowed themselves
like-
down in regular traffic to, I don't know, 55, 60 miles an hour.
That's a roll race?
Like, I saw them weaving in and out behind me coming up. and then they lined up, pulled up alongside each other in front of me, slowed way the fuck down, so I had to slow down. A Focus ST, an old one, and a WRX probably.
I feel like that WRX probably ate the shit out of it.
No, they were about tied.
Really?
And it was a lot like watching two Harleys race. There was a lot of noise, but they didn't go very fast. They got up to maybe a hundo, went an eighth of a mile before they caught up to the next batch of traffic and then slowed down. Because those morons did it at 5:45 at night. Dude, It is rush hour on the interstate. You're gonna be sitting in traffic. Look, if you want to race, period, do whatever you want. But rush hour, you ain't gonna get anything good. And you're in regular traffic. Nobody's impressed by you doing 100 miles an hour. I do that when I just feel like getting home from work one day.
I say I do it on days I'm running late to work. I will hit triple digits.
After a long day, hit triple digits on the
we
way
hit
home.
100
just
that
to be
day.
done with
I was
it.
right up behind you, though. Didn't we get up over 100? I did it. I know I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I got over 100.
Yep. He got
not
on the
long ago.
expressway behind me.
Was
I
Amy
seen it was
driving?
him.
No, I got up over 100 miles an hour.
Yep. I
Hold
will
on.
give him
Wait.
this.
In fairness, we already knew you did that. You did it in the Jetta the day you bought it.
He did it in the Jetta the day he come up. He come up on my
I
ass.
did it. It's not my name. Fuck him.
He come up on my ass out on 96. I seen it was him, and I'm like, he's not gonna go over
Hold on.
62.
Wait.
I'm good.
Did you see it was him by that blinding light coming out the front?
I didn't have my lights on. It was an afternoon.
Yeah, it was evening, and I took off, and he kept right up with me. I let out of it at triple digits
Then
though.
I sent him the gif of the.
As he went straight at Jordan Lake, and I turned to Grand River, and it was like,
But,
I'm like, fucker.
That's awesome.
I've thought about, because I see them once in a while, those speed limit devices that the cops park on the side of the road. I thought about trying to buy one of those at auction and seeing if I can make it low profile so it'll fit entirely in the bed behind a tailgate to hide it. So I could just set up on the side of a road with a bunch of guys just trying to set records.
That would be fun.
You make it so the tailgate can go up and hide the entire thing because you don't want the cops seeing, hey, we're probably going to see what this thing will do.
There's one of them at work. We could probably load in a trailer.
We can.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
except that's solar powered, and it turns out Michigan's not the greatest for
It
solar.
works all night, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's got
not in the
battery.
middle of the winter.
Yeah,
They
No,
got to
but
pull the battery
it's
out.
probably-
we get
only-
one, we set it up in your yard, and we sit out there in lawn chairs, and we put a sign out that says, "What's your high score?" And we keep track of everybody that goes by. Okay, red Chevy, black Camaro.
Fox body.
That would be
But-
fun.
Yeah.
We still got to go out there and EVs are trash sign out there. Change my mind. See if we get anybody to honk. I think everybody to honk.
You won't do a burnout and change my mind.
That's a good one. I got cardboard and everything. We got the table. We got to do that. And then if
Say, I already did
Nick
one
and the
today,
professor
so-
come out, we can do another episode of Mugshotties. I got a new chair.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I already did the first burnout out here this year.
Plus, if we start, if the two come out, we start real early, do a quick thing with the MREs, do the show, Mugshotties. And by then, we'll be dead ass tired and be a long night. But if I don't know if we go shooting that day, we could. But
We need to arrange a ski weekend too.
I know we keep saying that, but I got
Gotta wait
Layers
till
of
all
shit.
the other stuff
yeah.
fades away.
I was
I
at
got-
World the other day, and I almost got some more freaking skeet sporting loads.
Oh, I
They had 20 gauge freaking 100 round boxes.
Really?
They had 12 gauge 100 round boxes too the other day.
Myers had pigeons for sale in the store.
Hmm.
I almost bought some, but I have a full box. Ty has a
I was
full
gonna
box.
say, I
Yeah,
think
we got plenty of pigeons.
gonna say, wasn't there more than that? Because I bought a full box the last time we were gonna go out and we didn't.
Then they're at your house. I bought one,
Unless
and then
it's,
Barron's gave me one.
Unless it's the box that's sitting in my house. I don't know.
I left them in your truck.
Then it's probably the one sitting in my house.
And by no means am I wanting kudos for or whatever. I just remember that we had a couple
we got
fucking
fucked
boxes.
There are 2
That way we
boxes
can
of
just
pigeons.
fucking go. We don't
can
have
go
to.
whenever.
Oh shit, we got to go get clays.
Well,
and,
we had a panic that one day because we didn't have any,
Yep.
and we couldn't find any in town. So they were like, "All right, this ain't gonna
Because
happen."
for
again.
once, Walmart was sold out. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Well, Myers was
The
too.
one day we want them.
All right,
But
let's
yeah,
take a break.
here's those that wish us well.
All the rest can go to hell.
All right.
See ya.